Hello everybody, July 1st, 2016. Okay, so here we go. By popular demand, I'm going to do my second financial video in the past 3 months. I got sidetracked a little bit with my reality being turned on its head. And I know I turned away a lot of people from the channel. They were expecting financial information. And I went off on a tangent for 3 months talking about reality shifts and parallel universes and things that are actually real and happening. But a lot of people, they're not noticing those things. So, they just think that people like myself are crazy. But that's not what this video is about. We're going to have an update here. The financial markets, gold and silver. Silver now up over 40% this year. Almost hit 20 bucks today, up $1.24. Look at that, almost 7% rise. Gold went up 1.7%, nice $23 rise today, $13.44. Almost 30% rise in gold this year. And all of this is expected. This is where real money is going to be going in terms of dollars. As Mark Faber pointed out today, all paper currencies are doomed. Mark Faber says, what a surprise. Thanks to central banks' policies around the world, Mark Faber says that all paper currencies are doomed. They're going to become worthless because of money printing. Which leads me to my next point. There are now $11.7 trillion worth of bonds, sovereign debt of countries with a negative yield. So instead of having a return of, say, 2-3% by loaning your money to these countries, you're going to have to pay them for the privilege of loaning them your money. I mean, it's just totally ridiculous, and this is why I'm happy I had a little 3-month break. I mean, this is just all so ridiculous that they've been able to hold this together for so long. I have to admit, Ben Bubbles Bernanke surprised me, and Calamity Janet. They've done a good job holding this all together in the United States. But the central banks are going to lose. The veil is being lifted. It's being lifted with reality as people are starting to see how reality really is. We exist in multiple realities. And it's become apparent to me, it's not just some sci-fi fantasy. We really do exist in multiple realities, and that's what the whole Mandela effect's been about. But sticking with the financial markets, the veil is being lifted. The central banks and their money printing, 100 years of paper nothing creation is blowing up in their face. And if you don't have real money for thousands of years, I feel sorry for you. I was listening to an interview by James Turk, who was saying that the only commodity since 1980 that hasn't taken out its 1980 high is silver. It's one of the most undervalued commodities on the planet. And he says the bull market in silver hasn't even gotten started until we blast past 50. Then we start seeing fireworks. So most people still think gold and silver are, high risk, speculative investments like the financial world's been telling them. Well, they'll find out that it's real money. And we're in the Jubilee year. Looks like Bo Polney and his Jubilee year market collapse and gold and silver to the moon stuff looks like it's a possibility here. I mean, I guess I should go ahead and tell you why I titled the video the way I did. I mean, anything's possible. If that's something the Mandela effect has taught me recently, is anything is possible. You create your own reality. We're all having our own experience here. And in dollar terms, anything, sky's the limit. Anything's possible. They've created so much out of nothing that, we'll just say God's money, gold and silver, that are here on the planet, that aren't just created out of thin air. They're going to show their true color. They're going to shine as the paper currencies around the world, like Mark Faber's pointing out here, are collapsing. I mean, I've sounded like a broken record for 6 years, everyone. I've been telling you, get some gold and silver. Started telling people in 2009. Silver was around $12. Got to have real money. Got to have some gold and silver. Silver went up to 50. Then it's come back down to 14. Well, now it's back up to almost 20. I mean, I am comfortable. I'm not people telling me this past year, oh, you're so far under, blah, blah, blah. No, buddy, I didn't get in at the top. I've been accumulating, dollar cost averaging over a long period of time. Was there a better way to do it? Yeah, I could have sold everything at 50, could have went all in here recently at the beginning of the year, but that's not a sure deal. So I'm not a market timer to where I can just have my crystal ball and say, all right, we're going all in here and now we're pulling all out, we're going all in. Some people can do that. That's great. But for me, what's best for me is just over a long period of time, accumulate real money. That's what I've done. I'm quite comfortable with that plan. I have integrity with my videos. I have like 98% of all my videos I've ever done since 2009 are up. A lot of people have taken theirs down. Lots of guys in this community that I've been in, this financial community, have taken them all down. Mine are up. It's incredible what's happened with the blood moons. Blood moon ended. Mandela effect went nuts. The markets are starting to go nuts. I mean, all of this is connected. Everything is connected, everyone. 1913, an ounce of gold was 20 bucks. Now it's 1,340. It's just been going one direction. Yes, it goes up and down. But it's been going one direction as paper money is just created out of nothing. So, 1 ounce of gold still buys the same amount of crude oil it did 50 years ago. So it's real money over thousands of years. Been saying that for so many years now. If you don't have any, might want to pick a little bit up. But, I don't expect, I'm tired of trying to convince people what money is. I mean, there's so many videos on this channel about that. I'll leave you with this. Soros says Brexit has unleashed financial market crisis. Things are really heating up, and this is incredible. This 70th Jubilee year looks like we may have a true debt Jubilee and just another massive market explosion like 2008, 2009, but more on a global scale. So incredible times, everyone. I'll do some more financial videos as we move along, but I'm not done with the whole Mandela effect. I'm still going to be talking about that. I have some other videos to make. Things aren't what I remember them, so I'm going to be continuing to point things out. And my new subscribers, they understand because they're in this with me. And that's about it. I will talk to everybody soon.